Good evening. Just an update here on the NFL playoff predictions after week 4. We don't have Monday night's game, but here are the predictions. And the AFC East, got Miami there in first, and Buffalo. I think it'll come down to those two teams, but I think Buffalo, I guess, a slight edge right now, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miami pulls ahead of them. AFC North, looks like a three-team race: Cleveland, Cincinnati, and Baltimore. I like Baltimore the best so far this season. Seems like they're a little bit down than they have been in the last few years, but they got a weak division there, and they're probably last man standing there. The other two divisions I think are pretty easy to call. Jacksonville definitely deserves credit there, and Kansas City, obviously. So those are the four I have in the AFC. NFC, pretty clear cut in the East. Probably the only team that's looked good out of the whole NFC this year is Philly. North is kind of tough. It's kind of a weaker division again, with Green Bay not doing too well today against New England, barely winning there at home. So I'm gonna have to go with Minnesota. They've looked good in some games and poorly in others, but probably last man standing there. Tampa, another weak division. Now the NFC, like I said, is look very, very poor. Got to go with Tampa there. And in the West, I don't know who you pick there. I mean, we'll see what happens tomorrow night. I think whoever wins that game probably has an early lead there, but I'm gonna have to go with San Fran, but they haven't looked good either. So that could be what you saw in the NFC East a few years ago. You got like a 8-9 team in the playoffs, but those will go with right now. Wild cards, I think. So Miami, I think, would be in if they don't win their division. Cleveland might make it this year. Cincy maybe is a wild card. I don't know who else will be in the mix. Maybe Denver, but we'll go with Miami, Cleveland, and Cincinnati. Cincy's got a shot as a wild card, but even last year I wasn't really impressed with their team. So, I think right now you got the Miami Buffalo race. You got maybe Baltimore. Jacksonville's in there. They're kind of the surprise team this year, in Kansas City as usual. So some pretty good teams there in the AFC. NFC wild cards, Dallas, I think, is in there. Giants, Green Bay. Could see maybe Detroit make a run here. They've looked okay. Atlanta's kind of okay. A lot of mediocre teams here. And I don't know about the West. I don't know if we get a wild card out of there. So that's 3, 4, 5 teams we mentioned. So let's go with Dallas. The Giants and Green Bay. We'll go with those 3, but none of those teams are impressive there, even at the division level. Tampa's not doing great. Green Bay's not doing great. Mediocre at best on these teams. Could be Philly, if they get the bye there, and then they have 2 easy home games there, back in the Super Bowl again 4 or 5 years later. That'd be kind of something there. But I think they're going to game plan on Josh Allen there. He I would probably stack the box there with the linebackers, have maybe 2 guys spying him, prevent him from running, make him beat you with the throws. Jacksonville, kind of surprised there. Kansas City, that'd be something if you saw Kansas City back in the Super Bowl. That'd be pretty remarkable there. So got to go with the AFC teams right now, Kansas City or Jacksonville. And we'll have an update next week. Thanks.